many sights to see. And when I look in my window.
Hello traders, Gary Wagner with WFGForex.com, your daily market update for Forex Gold. It is Friday the 23rd of April, and this is the weekend review. Gold is currently trading at 1155, 1156 in that area. We've had an extreme breakout, up about $13 or $14 today. The big news, of course, is going over in Europe. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. We're also going to look at the euro-dollar gold spread because that's hit record highs. The market right now is strong. You know, overall, we're long-term bullish. I think that we might witness our breakout to the upside over the next week or so. We're going to talk about that through today's weekend review. Here's what we're looking at, traders. According to various news sources, this one's coming from The Street, New York spot gold prices have reversed earlier losses as debt-laden Greece gets ready to formally request a rescue package from the European Union. It goes on to say that spot gold prices were rising up about $13, $14, about 1.2% to 1154 on that announcement on Friday afternoon. Now, the rescue package itself, the news of that lifted the euro-dollar off of the one-year lows, as it also caused Greek bonds to rally and various stock indices to rise, the U.S. dollar to retreat a bit, and commodities to stage a comeback. So traders, here's what I'm looking at technically right now. Fundamentals are absolutely guiding this market, but I think the technicals are going to point the way at the points in which we're going to look for various resistance areas to come in. Right now, it seems to have slowed down a little bit, but if we go to this top that we had back in January and pull it across, you'll see that this 1156 area is a little bit of a resistance area. And then, of course, again at 1161 to 1160. I think that the market, if it digests this news and nothing changes over the weekend, is going to move higher on Sunday's trading activity. The other thing that we're going to want to look at is how is gold ventured against the euro dollar. We're going to look at that chart in a little bit. Of course, the 1166 area is a critical area. We are recommending to reposition ourselves on the long side in gold. We feel that it has the potential at this point to go and break above that 1160 area. As you can see, we've put up our Fibonacci numbers, that 1167, 1168, the 23% retracement on our Fibonacci level. That's a level we're going to look to see where resistance is found. If the market continues higher at this point, I truly believe that it will. We've absolutely formed our base well above that 1133 area, so it's a matter of how it wants to trade within this defined range here. If in fact it can take that area out, I will be looking for a breakout above 1200. That's right, I will look for a breakout above 1200. The key is this: we don't really have, because of this large drop that we had after the market went up, there's not really too many target areas where we can look for it in terms of technicals to find support or resistance levels. The one area is going to be right in here. That is just below 1200. So these are our three target areas. If the market can continue higher, these are the three target areas that we're going to look at to see how it tests and reacts once and if the market does trade higher to that point. Now, of course, traders, this is the big news. The chart that you're looking at, we typically look at a daily chart of the US dollar spread against gold. In other words, how much gold is trading when compared to the US dollar. It's far from the record top. An interesting scenario is building and brewing against the euro dollar. As you can see, it is at and taking out or just at these record tops right in this area at around 865. That's 865 basis the euro dollar gold spread. Now, if it continues to move in this manner up, and that would be based, of course, on the uncertainty that's going on in Europe, especially with the debt that Greece is having and any kind of a rescue package, you're going to see that break above and trade far beyond our record tops. In other words, we are witnessing history here in that gold is currently trading higher than it ever has against the eurodollar. I've taken a more long-term chart, again, still the daily chart in the gold market as it relates to the eurodollar, and you can see when we hit our record tops back in December, we certainly didn't do that in the euro. The euro has had a pretty steady climb when you look at gold because of the weakness in the eurodollar. So you can see that it has been on a nice steady climb over the period of this entire year. Of course, we've had our peaks and valleys. Now, what are we looking at? Traders, we're going to talk about some strategies on Sunday about trading the euro-dollar gold spread. I think that it is something that does warrant our attention. We want to be positioned in gold right now. As I said, my recommendation is to reposition ourselves into a long position on the US dollar gold spread. On Sunday, we're going to talk about adding to that position by entering the euro-dollar gold spread. It's been an incredible week here. We think that gold could possibly move to record highs in the eurodollar. Realize we're just at that point right now, and it's really going to depend on how the news is digested over the weekend and what fundamental issues come out. We're closing up near the highs. We've got this very interesting candle forming. It is a doji or hammer-like, and we'll see what happens from there. This has been Gary Wagner with WFG4X.com, your daily market update for Forex Gold. This is the weekend review for Friday, April the 23rd. And traders, I'm wishing you, as always, good trading. We'll talk to you Sunday. Bye-bye.